Hey, good morning. Okay, well, maybe afternoon. I don't know when you're watching this. I'm excited today because it's a Saturday, which is just kind of, sometimes we have slow Saturdays, which is amazing. And today, my husband, Ian, is going to let me film him doing some blacksmithing, which is his hobby. And I'm excited. So stick around and you'll get to see what he's going to make today.
I'm Laura's husband. That's what I'm known by everywhere I go.
This is Ian. He's not just the husband.
Laura wants to film me while I do a project in the forge. I already made this carving knife. See?
I'm going to do a close-up.
It's not quite finished yet because I wanted to do the set first, but now I want a fork, like a carving fork to make include in the set. So I'm just drawing it out here. Normally the first step in this process...
Well, he's going to draw it out on the steel. Okay.
Normally the first step in this process would be to put on Willie Nelson. But Laura says I can't have music.
Sorry, you can't play Willie Nelson on YouTube.
But Willie is an integral part of the process, so it might not turn out as good without Willie. But that's step one. So I'm going to draw it out, and then I'm going to do Damascus. So I'll have to cut up a bunch of little pieces of steel. And these are different types of steel. So this is like 15N20, which is got like a higher nickel count, so it's shinier and doesn't rust quite as easy. And then there's a different type of steel, so you sort of layer those up. And then I'll fire up the forge, and I'll forge weld this all together with my power hammer.
Which is this giant thing right here.
And then I got to do that a bunch. I try to get about 100 layers of steel, so you start with maybe 8, and then you fold it, forge weld it again, draw it out, fold it, and I'll try to get up to close to 100. The knife had like 85. But I'm going to do a twist Damascus, so then we'll twist it, and I'll forge that back out. And that's it. So a lot of grinding work right now, so that'll be boring. Alright, so we cleaned off all these individual pieces. I got 12 layers total, alternating between different types of steel. So then you got to clamp that together. I got it all cleaned off and ground down. You got to clamp that together real tight because you don't want any air in there. And then I put some welds on it to hold it while I forge weld it. Somebody's been using my welder here. I'm going to weld the handle on because I found it's way easier to work. Hold on. It's way easier to work when you're forge welding it. And I got to do a real deep weld on this because otherwise it'll just come off when I... How's that look? Pretty straight? Is that pretty straight?
I'm going to show you what the kids are doing while we're kind of goofing off over here. Hold on. So in our yard we get so many leaves, and they are just raking them into piles.
This is my bathtub. Mom, this is my bathtub and this is my toilet.
You made a bathroom out of the leaves? That's interesting. Hi, Clive!
We raked up the
Say beep beep. There you go. That's what they're doing. Okay, now he's going to do something else. I don't know. He's going to open up these doors and start.
I'm gonna fire up the forge.
It's a gas, like propane forge? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be narrating because I don't know any of the terms.
I am firing up the gas forge, propane, because that's way easier to use than.
This is the part that scares me because it makes a loud popping noise. I'm going to stand over a little further away. Yeah, don't catch things on fire. Whew. It's getting real. That'll warm it up in here.
That should do it. While that's heating up, I'm going to get my power hammer all lubed up.
He's going to work on...
Basically, they say when you use these old, this is a little giant, this thing is
this thing.
built somewhere between the 1890s and like 1908. It doesn't even have markings on it, it's so old.
But you added that thing.
Well,
So
I
that's
put the motor
not
on.
old. He added the motor to it. But this whole cast iron thing is really old.
In the old days, it would have been belt driven with one of those big belts that ran off, I don't know, some horses running around or something.
Horses. Okay, so he's going to tinker and get this thing all ready to use. And we'll be back in a sec. He's doing something with chemicals now, but I don't know what.
So, I put this piece of scrap metal in here.
This
I
piece of
got
scrap
the
metal.
hammer all lubed up. One of the things I've known, it's cold out now, so this will be all cold, and when I go in there with the hot metal, it'll cool down real fast. So I like to heat up red hot a piece of metal and then just sit it in there so that it warms the hammer up. This is
Before
borax.
you stick your actual
This is borax,
project in.
which is red on it. I'll show you that later.
What?
So that
What was
it
that?
acts as a flux when you do a forge weld, so you want to keep the oxygen out because as metal heats up, it develops a scale, which is like basically fast oxidation. So if that scale builds up, it won't weld together. So you put borax on it and it draws out the oxygen, so it doesn't scale up. It's very similar to flux on a welding rod, what that does. My hammer heating up here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Start getting it hot. So you want to get it a little bit hot, and then put a little flux on. You want it to be a
Why
little,
did you put that on the end?
so that it stays right in there.
Okay.
Get it a little hot so the flux will stick, and then you do the full heat. You got to get real hot, like yellow hot, which is beyond red hot. It's not quite white hot.
You got that? It has to be yellow, not red, not white, yellow.
That might be hot enough for flux. Yeah, sticks on there. I always go overboard on this stuff. why I wanted to test it.
Okay, guess who I am. Can you do it?
It's from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Daphne. Alright, come on. Alright, you ready? Here we go. Pretty good.
Back in the
So
Ford.
now, I gotta draw that out long so that I can cut it in half and then weld those two pieces together. I started with 12 layers, so I probably want to do 24, 48, 96, so probably 4 folds to get 96 layers.